Hey guys, how's it going? It's me Fermion here, and today I kinda just wanted to talk about the Game of the Year nominees. I've just seen this. I kind of wish I could have captured my original reaction upon seeing all of this. Admittedly, I was a little bit disappointed that my favorite games from this year, Armored Core 6 and Final Fantasy 16, are not present, but you know, it is what it is. I can't say that it's like a bad lineup either way. But anyway, let's stop wasting time and let's get right into it. So, Game of the Year. I have to start off by saying I did not play every single one of these, but I'm gonna try to be as clear as possible and I'm gonna try to be as unbiased as I can be. So, The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. I don't think this is gonna win it, personally. A lot of people are saying that it's pretty much just DLC for Breath of the Wild. In a way I can see it. Of course you have new abilities and new things to do, kind of, but it's a great game, don't get me wrong. It's just I kind of wish it had more going on. Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I did not play this one. I've seen it well received, but I'm not gonna comment on it. Resident Evil 4. I was surprised to see this first, because it's a remake, and usually those don't count. But I remember back in 2019, Resident Evil 2 also counted, so I guess it's kind of different when you build it from the ground up, because let's be honest, it's actually kind of different from the original in many ways. I do miss the bulldozer section from the original game. I think that was badass, but that's for another topic. Spider-Man 2 though. Now, I think this might be a hot take, but I don't think it was that much better than Spider-Man 1 or Miles Morales. Don't get me wrong, it's a good game, but it just doesn't really bring anything new or unique to the table. You know, it is what it is. But as for Alan Wake 2, I saw so much hype around this game, and so many people being happy about it. I did not play it yet, like I mentioned. I will get to it at some point. But I think it's got a good shot. But I think it would have a very good shot if it wasn't for the obvious. Baldur's Gate 3. So I think it's going to win without any contest, realistically speaking. Let's see what's next. Best game direction. I mean, we kinda talked about it already. Again, Baldur's Gate 3. I just don't see any other category, and not category, any other game winning it. I just think that Larian has such a good shot at this, because like, they've been making good games for like a really long time. I've played Divinity, Original Sin 1 and 2. I really loved 2. I did not play Baldur's Gate 3 yet, by the way, because I'm waiting for a physical release, which I know it's happening for Japan. I'm very hopeful that they're gonna do one for the rest of the world too. We'll see. But yeah, best game direction, definitely Baldur's Gate 3 with Larian Studios. Great job, guys. Best narrative though. I'm very happy to see Final Fantasy 16 here. But again, the story kind of falls off, if we're being honest. I think it's very good, but the problem is that the game takes a lot of breaks from like the main action that happens. And I've seen so many people not liking that. You know, I'm gonna try not to spoil it too much, but usually the way it goes is that you have like a big action happening, like a massive fighting scene or whatever, and right after that you're gonna be picking flowers and things like that. Not really flowers, but more like sand. Man, I'm still traumatized by that mission, sorry. It was kind of a low point in the game, whenever you have these collecting missions and they happen all the time. And because of that, I don't really think it's gonna be able to win. Maybe it can. Again, the storytelling is great, but I feel like those points where the story takes like a break might be too upsetting to a lot of people. As for the other games, Spider-Man 2 again. I felt like the narrative was better in the first game. Some people might disagree with that, think that's fine, but that's just my opinion. Alan Wake 2 and Cyberpunk 2077, I don't know enough about it to comment on it, but with Baldur's Gate 3, I feel like it's gonna win every single category that it's in. Let's see. Best art direction. Okay, now is my jam. So, Legend of Zelda is great. Mario's pretty good. Hi-Fi Rush. I did not expect to see this one, but I do love it. I think it's arguably the best Xbox. Excuse me. I think it's the best Xbox. Oh my god, why can't I say Xbox? I think it's the best Xbox game this year, and it's not even close. I'm sorry, I didn't really like Starfield all that much. But here comes my my jam, Lies of P. So I did play this. I did not play New Game Plus. I did 2 playthroughs, and I've enjoyed it. I love this game. I think the art style is fucking perfect. I mean, really, there's so much variance to the areas that you go through. You go from like a Victorian city to like a cathedral, and then you go to Resident Evil 4, pretty much. Like it has like that same aesthetic. And then you go to like a desert eventually, and it's just so fucking perfect. But I think this is a category where Alan Wake 2 is gonna win, maybe. But I would be very happy if Lies of P would win. Again, I'm not really sure if The Legend of Zelda or Mario is able to win this one. But maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. But again, my money is Lies of P with this one. I cannot really wait to go back to this and see how many I got right, how many I got wrong. Best score and music, Final Fantasy 16. No contest. I mean, the other ones are fine too, but come on. Let's give Soken some well-deserved recognition and love. Best audio design. That's interesting. I was expecting to see Armored Core 6, because I think the audio design and the sound design and just everything there regarding sound is just really, really good. Like, when you charge up a rifle and you shoot it, it just feels so good. I don't know if you guys have played the game. Basically, there is a rifle, which is powered up by some, how should I say this? It's powered up by an energy of people, kind of like energy people, pretty much. And when you shoot it, the rifle ends up screaming. Like, I'm not even joking, you hear people screaming as you shoot. And it just sounds so freaking good. And, wow, the game is full of great sound design, so it's really surprising for me not to see it here. In that case, I believe this is going to go to Hi-Fi Rush, probably. Maybe Hi-Fi Rush or Resident Evil 4, because both of these have like very good sound design. Again, I think Armored Core 6 does it better, but you know, can't win them all, I guess. Best performance, let's see. I mean, I think this is gonna be, realistically speaking, it's gonna be between Yuri and Ben Starr. But I'm gonna go with Ben Starr because Clive was definitely not one of the low points of Final Fantasy XVI. I want to make it very clear. I love FF16. I think it's one of the best games ever made. I love the combat, I love the story, I love the soundtrack, I love the characters. But it does have its low points, let's be honest. Clive is not one of those low points. I think Ben Starr had a phenomenal performance, and especially towards the ending. I'm not gonna spoil it, in case you want to play it yourself. But, man, that was some... Ooh, you know, that was very good. Innovation in accessibility. Recognizing software and/or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. Diablo 4 is not gonna win this one because they don't even have the hardware or technology to add unlimited stash tabs, so let's count this one out. But realistically, in terms of accessibility, I think Street Fighter 6 has a good shot at this, right? I'm guessing this is like the idea of, you know, what's the term for it? I want to say that it's like the idea that you have a game that can be played by people that have disabilities, perhaps. And I think Street Fighter 6 does like a very good job at that. It's very, very welcoming to people, you know, like the gameplay is very much helped by modern controls. I know a lot of people hate that, but let's be real here. I do think that it's probably gonna be SF6, or maybe I'm just misunderstanding this completely, and in which case I want to apologize, I'm very sorry. I'm a bit tired, it's 8 PM, I have to go to sleep soon, but I think that it is what I'm thinking about it. If not, I'm sure someone in the comments is gonna tell me otherwise. I mean, you're welcome to help me out, you know? But yeah, I think SF6 is gonna get this one. Next up, Games for Impact. Where's Genshin Impact? There's no Genshin Impact. What do I vote? In all seriousness, I don't know any of these, so I'm gonna refrain from commenting on them. Best ongoing. Oh boy. Oh, there it is. So, normally, Final Fantasy XIV would win the award for this one. But here's a bit of a problem. Recently, the community has been kind of up in arms, and a lot of people are discussing like how the game had like a pretty big, not downfall, but a lot of people have kind of stopped playing, which kind of makes sense because Endwalker was like a huge wrap-up of a 10-year-old story. But I don't really think it has a chance for this year. The reason why I think it won like 2 years ago and like I think last year as well was partially because World of Warcraft has been declining massively. This year it seems that Final Fantasy is the one declining, which I mean it does make sense. It's the expansion at its life. The expansion's lifespan is at the end. So of course less people are gonna be very excited about it and hyped about it. Which is why I think Fortnite is gonna take it for this year, because very recently they've had like the new map, I mean not the new maps, the old maps returned, which had like massive player spikes once again. Didn't they set like the records like 2 weekends ago or something like that? I think it's fucking insane, honestly. As for Apex Legends, nah, I don't think so. Cyberpunk 2077, I mean, the game did save itself, so I mean, I can see it winning, but my vote is for Fortnite. As for Genshin Impact, I think it's great. Fontaine has been awesome. A lot of people love the storyline especially. But beyond that, I really don't know what to say here. My vote is for Fortnite, personally. Maybe someone is gonna tell me that I'm wrong and I'm stupid, which is true, but we'll see. Best community support. Oh. Okay, I kind of misunderstood this. When I saw best ongoing, I kind of thought about like the community would be mixed in this. Seems I'm wrong, but if we go back, best community support, definitely not FF14, definitely not Destiny 2, No Man's Sky, I don't know. I've seen that it had like a pretty good boon of players after Starfield came out, but let's be honest here, Baldur's Gate 3, it's gonna win everything. Best independent game, probably Sea of Stars. I have not played any of these, excuse me, but I do know that Sea of Stars has been very well received. I did see some friends on Discord playing it, and they said that it was like great, so let's just assume Sea of Stars, even though maybe I'm wrong. Best debut indie game. Wait, wasn't the previous one indie game? Independent, indie, aren't those like kind of the same thing? Honestly, if anything, this is making me feel so stupid right now. Sorry, I had to take a refresher. Best debut indie game. It's very hard for me to look at this and be able to tell what I'm gonna... Man, like this whole independent indie got me very much confused. I spazzed out for like a minute or two. Again, I have not played any of these, so I'm not gonna comment on it, but let's just see what else we have. Best mobile, okay, next one. Best VR, next one. I'm just joking. Probably it's gonna be Resident Evil Village or Horizon. I don't know the other ones. I mean, I do know Gran Turismo 7, but I don't think it's massive enough, or realistically speaking, I don't think it's as good as the other two. So, maybe Resident Evil actually. Yeah, I think that... Yeah, I'm thinking about it, right? And it's like, Horizon was popular because it also came included with like the PSVR 2. But besides that, I really don't have anything special to say about it. I mean, it is gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but I just think that Resident Evil is probably better. It's like a horror game as well, and so it adds up to the... What should I say? The hype of it, and like the excitement of being VR. I just think that horror works best for VR. I mean, VR works best for horror. Yeah, sorry. That's what I meant to say. But I think both statements are true, so... Finally! Yes! Okay, we have Armored Core. Yep, I'm not even gonna look at any of these. Yep, Armored Core 6. Yep, thank you. Do we have any other? Oh, okay. I was hoping we're gonna have like something else for Armored Core 6 right after it. God, I hope it's gonna win. Oh my... It's gonna be so embarrassing if it doesn't. But anyway, best action slash adventure. Probably Resident Evil 4. I mean, The Legend of Zelda, not really a game known for its combat. Yeah, I think it's fun, right? And all of the... Actually, I want to say, because of all the mechs and stuff that you can build, I think it does have a good shot at this. Then again, Star Wars Jedi Survivor was like a pretty hyped game. It was pretty good, but I don't think it's in the same vein as these other two. As for Alan Wake 2, again, I don't really think it's for the best action/adventure. Then again, it does have that Matt's puzzle, if I'm not mistaken, with like the factory and the cars and the bicycles. So that's the one thing I did see. I had a friend talk about it, and I thought that was like a very clever puzzle. Like, I just noticed it talks about combining puzzles as well with combat, so maybe in that case it's gonna be The Legend of Zelda. But I did say Resident Evil 4 first. I don't really think so anymore. I think it's gonna be Legend of Zelda or Alan Wake 2. It's gonna be between these two. Maybe The Legend of Zelda. I'm just gonna go with that one. Let's see what else. Best RPG. Okay. Okay, dude. We have Final Fantasy 16 as the best RPG, which has like 0 RPG elements. Okay, yeah, I'm joking. Of course, it has shallow RPG elements. You know, remember those games on Newgrounds back in 2005, where some guy in his basement made an RPG, and you could like go around and you collect stuff and you just put it on, and it's like +5 armor, +5 damage, and that's it, and that's why it's like an RPG. That's kind of how I feel about FF16 as well. It's a great game. I love the combat. I love Devil May Cry. I think it's a perfect love letter to Devil May Cry / Bayonetta / Metal Gear Rising. But it's not a good RPG, let's be honest. And because of that, Baldur's Gate 3 or Lies of P. I think this is a Baldur's Gate 3 once again. Lies of P is an amazing Souls-like. I would go as far as to say that it's the best Souls-like. Is it the best Souls-like, actually? I'm thinking about it, because Nioh 2 is amazing as well. Then again, Neo is like a very, very different beast. Especially Neo too. But anyway, sorry, I went off on a tangent. Point is best RPG. I don't think Lies of P is best RPG. I think this is Baldur's Gate 3. And haha, FF16 in best RPG. I'm sorry, I know I'm evil, I don't care. Best fighting game. Mortal Kombat 1, nah. God of Rock, nah. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. What is this Smash clone doing here? Pocket Bravery, I never heard of it. But Street Fighter 6, yes. It made Street Fighter popular once again, after the failure that was Street Fighter 5. Although, truth be told, I do miss Nash. Like, Charlie Nash is my favorite character in all of Street Fighter, which was like the saving grace of SF5. Even though he was like broken at some point, and a lot of people hated him, but I do think that SF6 is the best fighting game that came out this year, and it's not even close. Best family. Okay, now, this is the great one. Pikmin 4. I'm very happy to see it. My sister and I do love it. My sister is amazing, and she doesn't really like most video games too much. She's not really a gamer, so to say, but there are a few that she does absolutely love. She loves Zelda, she loves Mario, she loves, what's it called? Pikmin, and she loves Astro. Like, for my PlayStation, the only game that she loves to play is Astro's Playroom, and she actually has like 20 hours on that, I think. But yeah, if I'm gonna be... Shit, I cannot rate this from my own brain, because I have to use her brain, because like this is best family game, and she loves both Pikmin 4. Oh, it's only Pikmin 4 here anyway, sorry. I don't know why I saw Mario and I was thinking of Mario Kart 8, no. But if it was up to my sister, this would go to Pikmin 4, easily. As for the other ones, I really don't know about them too much, but yeah, let's just go with Pikmin 4. I think it's great. Best sim/strategy. You know, I have not played... God, I'm saying this so much. People are gonna lose my... I'm gonna lose my credibility as a gamer, but whatever. Fire Emblem Engage, I think is a great game. I watched some people on Twitch play it. It's good. Pikmin 4 is amazing, but is it really best strategy? I don't know anything about these three, so I think I'm just gonna go with Pikmin again. Best... oh, nope, we're skipping this one. Best multiplayer. Why is Diablo 4 here? Huh? Why? Just why? Realistically, Baldur's Gate... okay, maybe not so realistically. I think Street Fighter 6 is gonna take the cake here. I think for obvious reasons. But then again, Baldur's Gate 3, man. BG3 sweep? Yep, seems that way. Best adaptation. Oh boy. So, I think it's gonna be The Last of Us. Very easily. I don't think it's even close. I did not watch the Castlevania one. I do want to do it at Christmas or around that time, on like holiday breaks. Gran Turismo, I have no idea, and I have zero interest in it, to be honest. The Last of Us was great, the Mario movie was fantastic, and Twisted Metal, see, I remember people talking about it a lot and being surprised at how good it is. Like, it's a pretty fun show. I don't think it's gonna win, per se. My money is either on The Last of Us or the Mario movie, but I think it's gonna be The Last of Us, let's be honest. What's next? Let's see. Most anticipated. Okay, most people are gonna go with FF7, let's be honest. It's the most popular FF game. Everyone knows it. Even if you're not a Final Fantasy fan, you probably heard of Sephiroth and Cloud and Tifa, especially if you're like an Italian person. I think you know who Tifa is, let's be honest. But I think that Hades too. I mean, sorry. For me it's Hades too, but I think that FF7 is gonna be the winner for most anticipated. As for the other ones, Star Wars, I don't think so. Tekken 8, maybe? I really don't know. I think Tekken is just way too niche nowadays, as opposed to how it was. Maybe I'm wrong on this, but I think it's far too niche compared to Street Fighter, or Mortal Kombat even. And the other Yakuza game, I don't know honestly. I don't think this has enough hype around it, but it's definitely among the first two, so. And by the way, it's 2023, how come we don't have a beta for Hades 2 yet? Come on, Supergiant. I'm just joking, take your time, I know it's gonna be amazing, I'm gonna play it, day one. Content Creator of the Year. Where's Asmongold? Guys, where's Asmongold? Best esports game. I'm not really that much into esports, so if I had to guess, I would say it's still League of Legends. PUBG people play it for like a meme, pretty much. Valorant I think is great, but I'm just happy there's no Overwatch here, cause god, Overwatch 2 sucks. I really miss Overwatch 1 back in 2017, man, those were the days. But anyway, let's not get set here. Best esports athlete. I'ma be honest, I only know one person here, and that's Faker. So, let's keep going. Best esports team. I have no idea about this one again. Sorry. Best esports coach. I have no idea. Like, I know this is gonna be so disappointing that I'm just not talking about these, but I just genuinely don't know. And best esports event. Maybe EVO. Do you guys remember back when EVO also had Marvel vs. Capcom 3? Those were the days. I used to be very toxic in that game. I would play Zero, Virgil, Dante. You can tell me how much you hate me. I'm waiting your comments. But yeah, anyway, I'm only familiar. I mean, I know about all of these, but I've only ever watched EVO, and I watched the League of Legends World Championship back in 2014, back when Imagine Dragons did a song for them. It was like almost 10 years ago. God, I feel so fucking old. But yeah, I would vote for EVO, personally. And it seems that's about it. Well, okay. So, if you guys have actually watched until now, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I know this is like a very random thing to post, but I just wanted to talk with you guys and just have a conversation with all of you. So, thank you once again. I hope all of you are doing great, and I will see you again soon. Take care, everybody.